Oh, you failure! Carl, what are you doing? Randomly falling off something doesn't actually mean anything.
Becoming a stronger climber is easy. You just have to train hard. But to become a good climber, it is essential to have a good mental headspace.
Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan, and we have
Louis.
I asked for help from the internet's favorite climbing coach, Louis Parkinson, for some mental tactics that we can all apply to our climbing training.
Try hard to the death.
and we're gonna see what we can learn.
I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm actually a little bit nervous because we've just been climbing together, and it's quite good. But I think we should go through exactly what I normally do in a private session. So how many years have you been climbing for now?
This summer I would have climbed for 4 years.
Man, really? Only 4 years? And you're okay. It's very good. I really like that you're aware that mindset is something that is really worth working on, because I wasn't for ages. I was like, no, I just need to be stronger. Don't think the issue is not being strong enough. I think the issue is that I just completely fall apart and can't concentrate.
I almost find getting strong is like the easy part.
Yeah.
Just put in the work. I'm strong.
If I had this in my young body, I'd be Olympic champion. No, not really, I wouldn't be Olympic champion, but I wish I'd learned it earlier, so I'll pass on all this stuff to you. First thing I normally do in sessions is just want to see you climb stuff. See how you move, what your habits are. Do whatever you'd normally do. If you came across this climb in the gym, show me how you'd normally act. Yeah, well held. Good, right? Excellent. I noticed, and this is consistent for I think a lot of climbers, if you're feeling nervous about a certain move, we'll look for safer, more strength-based options to get ourselves through it with lower risk. When it came to standing up on that foothold, I think it's an easier move if you just stand up onto it confidently. But if you're not willing to do it confidently, the next option is grab that bolt hole, pull really, really hard on it, and then try and do the move more slowly and carefully. Which is fine, it's what you did, and it worked. But I think we should now practice this climb to build a bit more confidence, and we should specifically practice doing it the confident way. Let's both do a good challenge together.
Stand up without using that.
Perfect. Yeah, let's see if we can just do that stand-up move. I reckon we can. Oh, it's not even that hard. But now just spend your time doing it again. It'll feel easier each time you do it. Go on. Lovely. Yeah. Nice. Let's do it again. My theory is what we're confident with depends on what we've spent more time doing. If we do what we're doing now of, okay, I'm now just going to hammer it so many times that if I then see a similar climb in a comp, I'll go, oh, I practiced a climb like this so many times that I almost forgot how I could possibly fall off it. Your level of confidence feels very, very different. What I used to do in the past is I'd look at a slab climb going, oh, I never climb stuff like this. I'm terrible at this. So obviously then it's very hard to be confident in any way. Go on. Yeah, man. Whoop. Whoa! Very nice. Very nice, man. Okay, now I think is a good time to talk about the next thing.
Before Louis and I continue to talk about mindset for climbing, let's talk about this channel's first ever sponsor, Runga, the chalk brand created by Magnus himself.
Let's try some mag dust. So you say this chalk is really good?
Yeah, I really like it. I've been using it for like the past few months.
In fact, I've been using Magnus climbing outdoors, training, and in competition. I even used it when representing Hong Kong for the very first time.
What an honor.
So I trust it that much.
Yeah.
Alright, I just chalked up. Once you rub it in, it's like fully on my hands and all that.
And the chalk stays on my hand for a very long time.
I've heard really good things about it though, so excited to try it.
Well, all of you have the chance to win a 3-year supply of Magnus. Join the giveaway from Rungna simply by clicking the link in the description below.
With Magnus, I can focus on trying hard and concentrating on the things that matter, which is all I can ask for from a quality chalk brand. Now, let's get back to the video with Louis.
You know what I mean by inner monologue?
No, like
So,
yeah.
Your thoughts in your head. Yeah. Imagine that those thoughts aren't just in your head. Imagine there is a person following you around, saying the stuff you're saying to yourself. Not even that long ago, like a few years ago, before I really started practicing this stuff, I was really, really encouraging with everybody else. But then when I was going around on my own, it's like there's this guy following me around going, why are you trying to slap? You're terrible at slaps. You're probably going to fall off. Everyone's watching. And then if I did fall off anything, immediately going like, you idiot. Oh my God, what are you doing? Like really, really angry with me all the time. And then I only realised, how would things go if I spoke to my students the way that guy is speaking to me? And you can imagine, like, if you fell off and I went, I'm so disappointed in you, like, I can't believe you just fell off that. How psyched are you to have another go? Not that psyched.
Am I not on a climb it anymore?
No! So let's start working on, like, actually saying stuff which is helpful to me. So little things like, okay, when you fell off the last move there, or just, oh no, you didn't even fall off it, you just made it a little bit harder than it had been on other attempts. Your reaction was like, not that good. And I was saying, like, great effort, it was really cool that you got to try hard on that move. So I imagine of like, yeah, start training your inner monologue to constantly be saying like supportive stuff. Try this time again. Best one yet, man.
Yeah, that felt really
That looks
like
great.
helpful.
Really good. But you don't get to reveal those beautiful perfect laps unless you put a bit more time into them each time.
Just now I was thinking, normally when we climb,
Yeah.
a lot of people, including me, think, oh, a lot of people are watching me, gotta be careful.
Yeah.
But after a bit of thinking recently, I think no one cares.
It took me ages to get to that point. Yeah, I think this is one of the ones that's really difficult as a competitor, is getting past your own expectations, but then also trying to shake off other people's expectations. Where you think like, everyone's looking at you and everyone's judging you if you don't flash every climb. And then yeah, as you say, it took me ages to work out. It's like, I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone's actually looking that closely. They're all wrapped up in their own stuff, worried about their stuff. Oh man, that was close.
Hey Jonathan, how do you feel so far?
I'm intimidated.
Okay.
I do love coaching myself, and like usually that's what I do.
Yeah.
Stand there, judge people, ask stuff. Now I realize how nerve-wracking that is.
Oh, you can keep the foot. Captain cut loose.
Oh, not so much
Who
anymore.
are you? Well done.
Oh, thank you, man.
I guess, well, the one difference is you put the left foot up before the right foot.
Yeah.
That's interesting, right? It's just like when I walk through a climb or like when we're sequencing climbs based on individual strengths and weaknesses, we sequence them differently. Since we're talking about, being in stressful situations and all that, last week I was in a comp.
Yeah.
It was one of the hardest rounds I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Whenever I fall off, I hit myself in the leg, and that round I fell off a lot. I did one boulder after fall, so I was falling for 15 minutes at least.
No.
And I was slapping my leg so hard, I got like a massive bruise mark on my leg,
Man, that's no good.
which was quite funny.
Just quickly on the inner monologue thing, because I think that's a similar one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you fell off the climb and then I came over and started beating you? Like, what? I wouldn't just get fired, I'd go to prison. Like, you can't be doing that. So I think that's the same thing. I used to do it as well, where if I was getting frustrated enough, I would actually start like hitting myself as well. And then I remembered, I'm like, well, who am I hitting? It's just me and my subconscious here, and I'm literally beating myself up. This is not helping me. Yeah, more and more focus on this idea of like calming ourselves down is helpful.
I'll give your sequence a try.
Yeah, if you want to. Anything feels good. So left up now, and then go from here. Yeah, nice, man. Bite with that toe. Whoa! Yeah. If I adjust that move for a little while.
Does that make you reckon?
Oh, yeah! What are you thinking about when you try that move?
I was thinking I shouldn't hesitate so much. The second I look up, I should just go, commit, jump like straight to the locking position I wanna. I don't want to catch it straight arm and then slowly lock.
Yeah.
Or like squeeze on top where there's a bit of compression, but also using a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, that all sounds good. That all sounds good. Small detail I noticed, not in how we're doing the move differently, but you're catching it and swinging out and trying quite hard.
Yes.
You're often like slightly backing off that bit because I think you feel like you've done the move wrong. And that move is supposed to be hard, but I think at the moment you're almost putting like a bit of a limiter on it, of like, no, if I do the move wrong, then I shouldn't just try hard and get myself through it.
Yeah.
So, do you know, you watch Toby Roberts climb, right? What do you notice about when he climbs? Yeah, he doesn't have like an idea of how easy or hard the move should feel. He just goes for like, oh, I'm going to try as hard as I need to make it work. I don't know how hard that's going to be, but safety off. Let's try as hard as I need to. Yeah, this climb is supposed to be a V8, or something along those lines.
Okay.
But I think if you realise halfway through you're like, oh, V8 gear isn't enough, rapidly change into V10, V11 gear if you need to. Do whatever you need to stick that move.
Okay.
Yeah? Try hard to the death. Yeah! That was it. Really good.
What's like the worst breakdown or like tantrum you've had?
Ooh, okay. I can think of two. One. Oh man, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So there's video evidence.
Come on, give it up. Come on, give it up.
Of the angriest I've ever been. If you haven't seen the video, had tried really hard to get this V13. Basically did it. Had almost finished the top out. Like I could have cut the video and just told people I did it, but instead, just before I finished standing up, my foot slips and I slid all the way off it. Blind with anger for a good like 5. Like people couldn't talk to me. I was like stomping around, going like that. I was really annoyed. Yeah, I was very frustrated.
Another thing we never consider when we're like climbing or like throwing in tantrum per se is like how it affects people around us.
Yeah.
I see people get very nervous when I'm mad.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a lot of people would have had this experience where some person in the gym throws a tantrum, makes everyone very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not a good vibe, right?
No. Come on, John.
Let's go. Big try hard. Go on, fight hard. Yeah. Oh! As you notice, that bit where you swing back in, that's where it's actually quite hard to stay on it.
Yeah.
You try with enough intensity, you just got to kick slightly early
bit
to make
on
it
the wall.
stick. Yeah.
Just that kick to stop the swing.
Yeah, exactly. Go on, get it. Try hard. Yeah, man, there you go. Left toe hook right up. You don't need me to do actually, you know what you're doing. So good. Yeah, man.
Might have done a bit too much there.
No, man, you were fine. You didn't know what that last move was going to be like.
Thank you.
Really good. Yeah, man. Okay, now let's try and do the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I think having a confident mindset is required to maintain concentration. Yeah, putting everything on the line and still not getting frustrated about it if it doesn't go well. You know the Blockfest competitions?
Yes.
It's like a series that happens around South London. Oh, sorry, South England. The most recent time I've done that competition before this anger moment that we're going to talk about, I think I'd like almost won every round. I was like basically king of the competition. It was great. So then it was hard for me not to go into the next year like series without a bit of expectation.
You're going to win.
Exactly. And the first round was like at a gym that I've grown up climbing at. I feel really comfortable there. Everyone knows me. And then it basically got to this point in the competition where I was like, oh my god, if I don't do this boulder, then I'm not in finals. And forget like, oh, I was expecting to win like it was nothing. I might not even make finals. And suddenly I was having like, that inner monologue was like, that's so embarrassing. Everyone must be looking at you and judging you. And it was just this like extended half hour, because I had like half an hour left, just throwing myself at this climb over and over again. But then also struggling because I was like, I am very frustrated and I'm not happy right now, but I'm also really not feeling free to show that in any way because I'm supposed to be like this really wholesome, happy guy all the time. Yeah. Oh man, I was really struggling. And yeah, ended up not making finals because surprise, surprise, that amount of like negativity while you're trying to do a hard climb is not very good.
I guess these are things like we should always practice, and there's no end goal where you're just like, oh, I've achieved master set level.
Yeah. As much as I wish it was, I imagine like building a good mindset isn't just like flicking a switch and now you've got a good mindset. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets.
The fan doesn't work, so we have the
challenge for you is 1, just stay really focused on just each move as it comes.
Yeah.
But then if you do fall off, react like it was just a game that we were playing.
Okay.
Yeah? If you fall off the first move, we laugh about it. If you fall off the top move, we're excited for the opportunity for having tried hard. That's it.
Perfect. Try hard and see what happens.
Let's do it. Yeah, come on! Yeah, you know what to do now, come on, take your time. Let's go, man. Get it. Yeah. So good.
Thank you, Louis.
Well done, man, well done.
That was fun.
So again, like the thing that I think is cool is not that you did the boulder. Like, it's cool that you did the boulder. It's cool how persistent you were and how focused you were and how much you learned. Did I just turn my I did just turn my torch on.
Yeah.
You did it really, really well, man. Really well. Got another one for us to try.
Yes. Wow. Sorry.
That is.
What did the setters think?
2.
2. I don't think that's right.
It's alright.
But then it says underneath, most climbers who tick this climb at least V8. Well, that doesn't add up, does it? V2? That can't be right. I actually try really hard to not feel like I have any particular style. Because otherwise, by saying certain things were my style, I was also implicitly saying that other things were absolutely not my style and that I was going to perform worse on them. So I'd love to get to a point where I'm like, I have no preferences. A slab, love it. Oh, a dyno, no problem. Oh, a board style climb, I love those too. There we go, come on. All the way to the top corner. Keep going. Keep going. There's good. Oh, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh!
Yeah. Good. Nice.
Just we were talking about like the inner monologue thing earlier. I think I was finding it difficult to climb comfortably and relaxed because in my mind there was this little guy going, oh my god, if you fall off this would be so embarrassing. Like, you're supposed to be teaching him how to do slabs and he almost did it first. Going, what if you fall off earlier than him? And I was like fighting it, going, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm trying to climb, I'm trying to climb. So I haven't yet done this climb all the way through going, so relaxing. So I want to keep lapping it until I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I feel comfortable and happy.
Yeah.
And if this exact climb came up in a comp, I'd look at it going, I love this climb. Can't wait.
Light work. Do you find that it's harder for you to train now that you have a lot of coaching, a lot of video?
I don't get much time to do my own climbing. Sometimes in between coaching sessions, I get to do a little bit of climbing. Or while I'm coaching, I get to do a little bit.
Working.
Yeah, exactly. No, once a week maybe, I get like a bit of time for my own session. Stay on it. Take the right foot out and reach for that edge. There you go. Nice. Let's go, man. Foot all the way up. Oh, well held. Come on. Yeah. And there's a back step option maybe. There it is. Yeah. Really nice, man. Really good. Really good.
I was so gripped.
Yeah, right. Let's do it
I think
again.
I was gripped, but I was pulling, but my mind was. I was trying
Good.
to stay calm, but yeah, you tell him.
I know. But nice, man. Now let's just do it a couple more times, just to intentionally focus on like relaxing into it and make it feel a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a certain style at the moment?
For me, my preferred style definitely jumps, and I get nervous when I see jumping to crimps and powerful climbs.
start phrasing it in what I'd describe as more of a growth mindset phrase. So at the moment you're saying, I am not this style, I am this style, I'm not good at this, blah, 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 blah. If you just change it to, I'm really excited to improve in this style, I'm more familiar with this style because I've practiced it more, I think that gives a much better incentive to practice it. Because I used to say all the time, like, I'm a terrible slab climber, I'm really bad at slabs. Every time I try and climb a slab, my feet slip all over the place. And there's nothing in those statements that doesn't sound permanent, so why would I practice it? And then as soon as I started saying, like, I'm really excited to learn a bit more about slabs, then I actually, then I got on and started learning a bit more. And then I got a lot better at it.
We're gonna practice some slabs.
Here we are.
We're getting better at them.
So good, man. Yeah.
Okay, now. Alright, that's it, Louis. Climbing with Lee. Thank you very much for your time.
No, it was a pleasure. First time I had a coach suggest to me, like, oh, Louis, I think working on mindset might be really, really helpful. I like specifically remember responding as like, yeah, that sounds fine, but I actually just want to work out how to get stronger fingers. That's all I'm fussed on now. But now here I am, like, constantly teaching mindset stuff to other people because I've now seen like how much of a difference it makes.
The most recent takeaway I had from watching comms was actually the past World Championships that qualified people for the Olympics.
Yeah.
All the athletes, all they mentioned was how the head game was throughout the comp.
Yeah.
No one mentioned, oh, I was pulling 60 kgs on the
Yeah, well, I wasn't strong enough to do the comp or anything like that, yeah.
No one mentioned that. A lot of people who did well did just talk about stay calm, try and enjoy the comp, nothing about what is on the line.
That's exactly what I noticed. Oh, sorry, go on.
When everything was on the line for them.
Yeah.
This is how they can determine the next few years.
It's what I noticed about Yanya's post after the Olympics. I can't remember exactly the way she phrased it, but it was pretty much along the lines of, oh, because there was so much pressure, it made it really difficult for me to relax and enjoy myself and just focus on trying hard. And again, like, as she's saying, the hardest bit is just focusing on the mindset when there's so much pressure, but that is still the bit she's focusing on. So important stuff, folks. Lots of talking, but it's worth it.
It's a lot of effort to think about that much. Like, you're not doing anything physical, but it's hard to stay that concentrated and intentional all the time as well. Well, hope you guys learned a thing or two. I most certainly did. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.